Over the last few decades, Central and Eastern European countries have endured tough social and economic transformations. Agricultural and food production sectors have become seriously weak. This has led to many families in these countries, including many in Albania, becoming increasingly more self-sufficient on their farms. However, many Albanian women and children have become anemic because of insufficient diets. Anemia is a common health problem for Albanian women and children under the age of 3. Anemia occurs when there is not enough iron in your diet. Iron is important to your diet because it helps your blood carry oxygen to every part of your body.
When children are fed a diet that has plenty of iron, their bodies grow healthy and strong. When children aren't fed enough iron, their bodies aren't able to grow as healthy and as strong as they should. Some foods are full of iron. Iron-rich foods are meats, seafood, dark green leafy vegetables like spinach or kale, and beans. While meat is the best source of iron, it can be an expensive food to feed your family. Also, a big problem in Albania is the frequency of flooding. Due to this, many crops are unable to be farmed or cultivated. A simple solution for this would be to grow beans. Beans are an easy source of iron which can combat anemia, and they're also easier to grow in most gardens and a much more affordable food. Beans are also a food that can easily be added to foods that children already eat without changing the flavor of the food very much. Beans can also be easily mashed and fed to children as young as 6 months old who are just starting to eat solid foods.
To start growing beans, you need to start by building a trellis. This is what the beans grow on, and these are far more capable of surviving if you have a flood. Building a trellis requires materials that most Albanian households will have around the farm and can make for a fun and easy family project. Begin by digging 2 holes in the ground at least 36 inches in depth. These holes will secure your trellis posts. Make sure to secure the 2 posts into the holes and make sure they're sturdy. The height of the posts and distance between the 2 will depend on how many bean plants you'd like to plant. Keep the diameter of the holes in the ground as small as possible. Next, fill the holes with gravel and tap it down. Insert the posts, then fill the holes as much as possible with a mixture of gravel and soil. The next step is to assemble and install the trellis netting. This is what the bean plants will use to climb and grow. Take a long piece of string and tie it to the top ends of your posts. Next, tie as many strings to the top string as possible, keeping at least 3 inches between the strings. Next, tie strings along horizontally to make equal-sized squares in a grid formation. Now plant your beans and wait for them to grow.
Beans are often eaten as their own side dish, but can be easily put into many existing recipes. We will now show you how to put beans into a very common Albanian pie dish called bayret. You will need 3/4 cup of olive oil, 30 sheets of phyllo dough, 5 cups of spinach, 1 cup of feta, 1/2 cup of green onions, 2 eggs, 2 cups of harvested beans. First, sprinkle the spinach with salt, then add in all your ingredients. Next, you will brush the inside of your baking dish with oil, then start laying pastry sheets on the bottom, hanging over the side of the baking dish. Lay 2 sheets, brush oil on top, and then repeat the process until half of your phyllo sheets are used. Next, you will spread the spinach mixture over the sheets, then top the spinach mixture with the rest of the sheets in the same manner. Brush the top with oil and bake at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. When the spinach and beans are combined, this is called a complementary protein. When combined, these protein-rich foods complete an amino acid profile, which increases iron consumption and helps people to grow healthy and strong. This is one of the easiest and tastiest changes a family can make to improve their diet, and we encourage you to try it out.